Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. So this is part 4 video on the chapter of mensuration, where I will solve the remaining problems of exercise 20A, which are the problems for 12, 15, 16, 19 and 20. If you have not watched the previous 3 parts on this chapter of mensuration, then I highly suggest and request that you please watch those videos also to maintain the continuity of your study on the chapter of mensuration. So this video is part of the playlist CBSE Maths for class 7 following the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. If you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed, and if you are watching my videos regularly and my videos are beneficial to you, then I strongly suggest and request that you please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. In this video, I will also include practice problems. This is concept practice problem set number 1 based on the concept of area, perimeter, diagonal of a square and rectangle. The PDF of these problems will be there in the description below. I will solve the problems in multiple videos in the near future. Okay, so let's get started with this video. Okay, so I have written down all the problems 12, 15, 16, 19 and 20 of exercise 20A from the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. So these problems are based on area and perimeter of a square, rectangle, their diagonal, and the area of 4 walls of a room. Okay. So the first problem says that the area of a square. Okay, one more thing, let me quickly, I just forgot. I have written down all the key concepts, the formulas, which I will refer for solving the problems. Sorry friends, please give me a few minutes. I will quickly, okay. So this is the key concepts and the formulas so far I have discussed. I will refer this. This is, you can consider it as a quick notes of formulas and concepts. In case I forget any formula, I will refer this formula. It is also recommended that you also prepare this kind of quick notes of formulas and concepts, so that you can refer them as and when required while solving problems. Okay, so the area of a square is 16,200 meters square. Find the length of its diagonal. So what is the, in a square, for a square, what is the relation between a square, between the area and a diagonal? If you see my notes, you will see that small d refers to the diagonal and A, capital A, refers to the area. So we know that area of a square is equal to the square of the diagonal divided by 2. So this implies that d square is equal to twice A. So area of the square is given, which is 2 multiply, area is 16200 meter square. So d square is equal to 2 into 16,200 meter square. Now this is equal to okay, so this implies that we have to find the diagonal. So d will be equal to square root of 2 multiplied by 16200, this much meter. Now we have to find the square root of this. Let's factorize 16200. Let's divide it by 2 and we get 2 multiplied by 8100, this much meter. So this is equal to square root of 2 into 2 is 2 square, and 8100, I can see 8100 can be written as a square of 90. 90 square is 8100, because 9 square is 81 and 10 square is 100. Okay, so this much meter. So this now becomes 2 into 90 meter, which is equal to 180 meter. So the diagonal of the square is 180 meter. I have written down all the answers so that I can quickly check whether my answers are correct or not. Let me quickly check if everything is visible or not. Okay. Let's see. So while I will solve a problem, I will pause for a few seconds so that you can take screenshot of the solution if you think it will be useful to you. Okay, let's see the next problem. Question number 15. It says wire is in the shape of a square of side 10 centimeter. If the wire is rebent into a rectangle of length 12 centimeter, find its breadth. Which figure has more area and by how much? So initially there was a wire. Let's say this is a wire, and let's say the L, the length of the wire is not given, but it is given that this wire, let's say AB is the wire, and this wire was in the shape of a square. Let's say this square is PQRS. Okay, so definitely you must realize that the length of the wire is equal to the perimeter of the square. The side of the square is given to be 10 centimeter. So okay, if the wire is rebent into a rectangle of length 12 centimeter, find its breadth. Okay, now we need to find what is the length of the wire from the perimeter of the square. So length of wire AB, I am considering AB as the wire. So length of wire is equal to perimeter of rectangle PQRS. Sorry, perimeter of the, not rectangle, perimeter of the square, because initially the wire was in the shape of a square. So perimeter of square PQRS, which will be equal to 4 times the side. The perimeter of a square is 4 times the length of the side of the square, and it is given that the length of the side of the square is 10. So 10 centimeters. So this becomes 40 centimeter. So the length of the wire is 40 centimeter. Okay. Now this wire was again rebent into a rectangle. So let's say this is the rectangle, and let's say the rectangle is U V W X. Let's say the rectangle is U V W X, and whose length is given to be 12 centimeter. The length of the rectangle is 12 centimeter. We are asked to find the breadth. Let's say we are assuming the breadth of the rectangle to be B centimeter. Okay. Now since the wire is the same wire has been rebent into a rectangle, the perimeter of the rectangle will be equal to the length of the wire. So perimeter of rectangle UPWX is equal to length of wire. So this implies what will be the perimeter of the rectangle? It will be 12 multiplied by B centimeter. 12 centimeter is the length of the rectangle it is given, and we have assumed B centimeter to be the breadth or width of the rectangle. So the perimeter will be not 12 into B, but the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. So 12 plus B. This much centimeter has to be equal to the length of the wire, which we have already computed to be 40 centimeter. Okay. So this implies that if I ignore the units, I have 2 multiplied by 12 plus b is equal to 40. So this is the linear equation in B. We can easily solve it. Please remember that you must always be very familiar with all the previous chapters, and solving linear equations in one variable is one of the most very important chapter which will be rigorously used in your higher classes as well as class 11 and 12. Okay, so from here if I divide both sides by 2, then I will get 12 plus b is equal to 20. So this implies b is equal to 20 minus 12, this much centimeter, which is equal to 8 centimeter. So the breadth or width of the rectangle will be 8 centimeter. Okay. So the question was asking find its breadth and which figure has more area and by how much. So we also need to find the area of the square, the area of the rectangle, and we have to determine whose area is more. Okay. So area of square is area of the square, let's say BA1 will be equal to the square of the side of the square was given to be 10 centimeter. So the area of the square is 10 multiplied by 10 centimeter square, which is equal to 100 centimeter square. And area of rectangle, let's say area of the rectangle BA2 is equal to length which is 12 and breadth is 8, so this much centimeter square, which is equal to 96 centimeter square. So definitely we can see that the area of the square is greater than the area of the rectangle. A1 is the area of the square and A2 is the area of the rectangle. So area of the square is more than the area of the rectangle. And how much more? A1 minus A2 is equal to 100 centimeter square minus 96 centimeter square, which is equal to 4 centimeter square. So this implies area of square is more than area of rectangle by 4 centimeter square. So the area of the square is greater than the area of the rectangle by 4 centimeter square. Okay. Okay, let's see the next problem. The next problem says a godown is 50 meter long, 40 meter broad and 10 meter high. So a godown is kind of a room. So it is given that the length of the room L is 50 meter. So we are having a godown or a room whose length is 50 meter, broad means breadth is 40 meter, and high means height is 10 meter. Find the cost of whitewashing its 4 walls and ceiling at rupees 20 per meter square. So we know the formula for the area of all the 4 walls, but the problem is asking to whitewash the 4 walls as well as the ceiling. Now remember that for a room, the area of the floor and the area of the ceiling is same. Area of the floor and area of the ceiling is equal to length into breadth. Okay, so first I have to find the total area of the 4 walls and the ceiling, and then I will multiply it with the cost rate of whitewashing, which is rupees 20 per meter square. Okay, so area of 4 walls we know the formula is 2 into length plus breadth multiplied by height, which is equal to 2 multiplied by length is 50, breadth is 40 and height is 10. So this much meter square. This will be 2 multiplied by 90 multiplied by 10 meter square, and this is equal to 1800 meter square. So this is the area of the 4 walls of the room. Now we have to find the area of the ceiling. So area of ceiling, remember that area of the ceiling and floor is same, that is length into breadth. Area of the ceiling is equal to length into breadth, which is equal to area yes, area of the ceiling is length into breadth, which is 40 multiplied by 50 multiplied by 40 meter square. This is 2000 meter square. So this implies total area need to be whitewashed, what is the total area that need to be whitewashed is equal to the area of the 4 walls, which is 1800 meter square, and the area of the ceiling, which is 2000 meter square. This is equal to 3800 meter square. So what will be the cost? The rate of whitewashing is given as rupees 20 per meter square. Okay, since the unit of the area are same, both for the rate is given as rupees 20 per meter square, and also we have found the total area to be whitewashed in meter square. We can simply multiply the rate with the total area. So cost of whitewashing 3800 meter square at rupees what is the rate? Rupees 20 per meter square. At rupees 20 per meter square will be equal to 3800 multiplied by 20. This much rupees, which is equal to rupees 76,000. 76,000 rupees, 76,000 is the total cost of whitewashing. Okay. Let's see the next problem. The area of 4 walls of a room is 120 meter square. Okay. If the length of the room is twice its breadth and the height is 4 meter, find the area of the floor. Find the area of the floor. Okay. So what is given? So this is again based on area of 4 walls of a room and height, its length and breadth, and area of floor and ceiling. So what is given? The area of 4 walls of a room is 2 into length plus breadth multiplied by height. This is given to be where we are assuming that the length is L, breadth is B, and H is height, all in meters. So 2 into length plus breadth into height is given to be 120. Okay. Now, if the length of the room is twice its breadth, also it is given that the length L is equal to 2 into B. It is given that the length of the room is twice its breadth. So we can say the length L is equal to 2 into twice the breadth B, and the height is 4, and the height is given to be 4 meter. So using these two information in the formula of the area of the 4 walls, we can say that 2 into length we will consider as, now 2 into b means twice b plus b, and height is given to be 4 is equal to 120. So this implies 2 multiplied by 3b multiplied by 4 is equal to 120. If I simplify, so we get a linear equation in b. So this implies b multiplied by 3 into 2 into 4 is 24. We have b multiplied by 24 is equal to 120. So this implies b is equal to 120 divided by 24, and I guess this is 5. So 5 meter. The breadth of the room is 5 meter. Find the area of the floor. So the problem is asking to find the area of the floor. Okay. So area of floor in a room we know is equal to length into breadth. Length was okay. So if breadth is 5 meter, what will be length? Length we know is twice of breadth. So L will be equal to 2 into b, which is equal to 2 into 5 meter, which is equal to 10 meter. So length is 10 meter. So now the area of the floor will be length into breadth, which is 10 into 5 meter square. This is equal to 50 meter square. So the area of the floor is 50 meter square. Okay, let's, I think 20 is the last problem. Let's do the last problem, question number 20. A room is 8.5 meter long, 6.5 meter broad, and 3.4 meter high. Okay, so now the values are given in decimal. Length is 8.5 meter. Okay, and breadth is given to be 6.5 meter, and height is given to be 3.4 meter. Okay, it has two doors, each measuring 1.5 meter by 1 meter, and two windows, each measuring 2 meter by 1 meter. Find the cost of painting its four walls at rupees 160 per meter square. So definitely we have to find the total area of the four walls, but then remember that we cannot paint the doors and the two doors and the two windows. So we have to, so the net area that need to be painted will be the total area of the four walls minus the total area of the two doors and two windows. Okay, so let's first find the total area of the four walls. So area of four walls will be equal to 2 into length plus breadth multiplied by h. This is equal to 2 multiplied by length is 8.5 and breadth is 6.5 and height is 3.4. This much meter square. This is equal to 2 multiplied by 8.5 plus 6.5 is 15 multiplied by 3.4 meter square, and this is 30 multiplied by 3.4. So it will be 102 meter square. 30 multiplied by 3.4 is 102 meter square. Okay, so this is the area of the four walls. Now we have to find the area of the two doors and the area of the two windows. So what is the, let's first find the area of one door and area of one window. So area of one door is equal to the dimension of each door is given to be 1.5 meter by 1 meter, which means that 1.5 meter is the length and 1 meter is the breadth. So So its area will be 1.5 multiplied by 1 meter square, which is 1.5 meter square. So the area of, we have two doors, so the area of two doors using unitary method, we can say will be 2 multiplied by 1.5 meter square. This is 3 meter square. Similarly, we have to find the area of two windows. So area of one window, will be, the dimension of each window is given to be 2 meter by 1 meter. So 2 multiplied by 1 meter square, this is 2 meter square. Therefore, area of two windows using unitary method will be 2 multiplied by 2 meter square, which is 4 meter square. Okay. So this implies this implies total area of two doors and two windows is equal to 3 meter square plus 4 meter square, which is 7 meter square. This is the 7 meter square is the area of two doors and two windows. Okay. So this implies that we can now find the net area to be painted. Net area to be painted will be equal to the area of the four walls minus the area of two doors and three windows. So the area of four walls was 102 meter square. 102 meter square minus will be 7 meter square, which is equal to 95 meter square. Okay, 95 meter square. This is the net area to be painted, and the rate of painting is given as find the cost of painting is for walls at rupees 160 per meter square. So rate of painting is given. Rate of painting is given to be rupees 10, how much? 160 rupees 160 per meter square. So this implies cost of painting 95 meter square area will be equal to rupees 95 multiplied by 160, which is equal to, how much is 95 multiplied by 60? 16, 30, 57, 95, 0, 12, 1520. So rupees 1520 will be the cost of painting the four walls. 15200. Why? Oh, 95 multiplied by 16 is 1520, and it was 95 multiplied by 160. So 152 rupees 15,200 will be the cost of painting the four walls. So with this, it comes to an end in solving most of the problems from exercise 20A, which were based on area and perimeter of square rectangle and the area of four walls, the diagonal of area, diagonal of square rectangle, and the diagonal of a room. I hope solving these problems will give you a good insight of how to apply the concepts and the formulas to solve this kind of problems. So I have also attached practice problems based on these concepts. So far I have discussed, that is area, perimeter, diagonal of square, rectangle and room. The link of the PDF of the practice problems will be there in the description. Please download, you can save the PDF and solve them. I will provide the solution of the problems of the practice problems. This is set number 1 in three videos, as there are 3 sections of the problem set. The first section is multiple choice question, and the second section is fill in the blanks, and the third section is true or false. So in the solution of all the problems will be in 3 videos. The first video will in the first video I will solve the multiple choice questions. In the second video I will solve the fill in the blanks, and in the third video I will solve the true and false statement. Please solve these problems. These are the practice problems. These are good problems. This will definitely evaluate your understanding of the concepts. If this video was beneficial, then please like it, share it with your friends, and once again please support me by subscribing to my channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. I will end the video here. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.